Wonderful. Okay. Oh, thank you. I'm only going to stand up here for a little bit. I'm going to actually stand at the back so that I can see the screen while I'm scrolling through, if that's okay. I'm going to actually do that now. Glenford, that was a really great presentation. I'm actually going to make it a little bit interactive in a second. Okay, so we can take down the lights and get started. Okay, so I'm just going to go back here. All right, so here's a little bit of information about me. What I'm here to talk to you guys today is about how to leverage the power of social media to increase your sales. Now, I'll be telling you that because I'm going to get really real and straight with you guys in this presentation. I have a lot of corporate experience. I have an MBA, and what I see our community doing is not working. There's too much competition. We have to get better at marketing. So I'm going to kick your butt a little bit if that's all right with you. Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right, okay. So yeah, this is just me and Gary Vee. I don't know if you guys know him. He's a big social media guru as well. We did some work together a few years ago. So this is just a little bit about who I am, what is Mappdom, what do we do, and why should you do business with us? So first of all, one of the things Glenford was talking about was how much competition there is out there, and you have to know who your it's going too fast. You have to know who your competitor is out so that you can differentiate yourself in the market. And once I took a look at my competitors to see what other marketing agencies were doing, I realized they didn't have the same education experience or expertise as I did. So that's what I use as my marketing tag. So here's just a little bit about me. I've not to be bragging, but the only reason I'm telling you guys this is because I'm trying to help you and I want you guys to understand my background. So I've got my master's degree, I've spoken at conferences, I'm an award winner from the University of Toronto, I won an award from the CEO Forum. I've worked for Fortune 500 companies. These are some of the companies that I've worked. I have like 70 slides, that's why I'm going so fast, but these are some of the companies that Mappdom has worked with. Some of them are local. All right, some of these are the other companies that I've worked for. And Mappdom was recently recognized as being one of the fastest growing companies in the US. So we're doing some pretty good things. These are some of the gurus that I've worked with in the past. They're heavy hitters in the digital marketing arena. So the formulas that I'm going to teach you guys today are what have allowed me to live the lifestyle I've lived for the last few years. So here's just some of the stuff that my marketing has allowed me to do. I've been able to travel. This is Mexico. I went to Ghana. So this is a plaque that Barack Obama had put up there. I went to the same place, to the door of no return. I've been to slave markets in Ghana. I've been to Paris, taken my daughter. I took my son to Italy for his grade 12 graduation. I took my daughter to Stonehenge, which is one of the wonders of the world. I lived in Japan. So that's just a little bit about me. So what I'm going to show you, I'm telling you guys this to let you know that what I'm going to teach you tonight here really works. Now, first of all, a lot of people think that they need a lot of money for marketing, and you really don't. Some of the formulas I'm going to teach you guys today, you can keep calm and make millions. There are lots of companies out there making millions of dollars on a very tight budget. Sometimes you don't even need money, and I'm going to show you those things later today. So one of the things I see a lot happening is that a lot of small businesses are marketing the wrong way. I'm not sure who they're following, but it's kind of like the blind following the blind. Sorry, how do I pause this? If I need to pause it. Okay, great. So what's happening is a lot of the times people are putting the cart before the horse. And I'm saying that because we were talking about, Glenford earlier was talking about branding. So when I meet a lot of small businesses, sometimes they're like, okay, I have a business and I want to design a website and I want to have a logo. And they always decide what they want in the logo instead of thinking about what message they're trying to portray or what their client is looking for. So I'm going to focus on Mappdom's logo just for a second, because when I say people put the cart before the horse, you have to do research and then you can start your marketing. So we've got 3 colors here. Actually, you know what, Glenford, can I ask you a question? Could you analyze my app, my logo for me? Do you guys want me to? Okay, I'll tell you what I picked this logo the way it is. So first of all, we are a mobile application development company, so the app is up there in orange. The blue stands for stability, the orange is for fun, and the blocks are for that stability you were talking about earlier. Does my logo convey those messages?
Yes, it does.
Okay. So that's what I'm talking about. You have to do research before you start marketing your business. As I mentioned, a lot of people are putting the horse before the cart and kind of doing ass backwards marketing. So there are some mistakes that people are making on social media. Unfortunately, I don't have enough time to go into all of those right now, but you guys can follow me on Facebook and I'll follow up with a webinar series that we're going to be offering. So this is what I want to show you. The 10 commandments. These are the things you guys have to look at when you're starting to market your business. I'm going to just go through it. So know thy business and to thy business be to your business be true. What do you really do and how are you different than your competitors? Know thy competitors' ways and you'll never be blue. Shine thy light on what makes thou great. What makes you different and unique than your competitor, and really highlight that in your messaging. Honor thy business segments in every single way. Be thou not general, or surely your business will fall ill. Commit not ad hoc marketing. Be targeted. Use skill. Market smartly and only where it makes good sense. Like, you have to find out where your target market is going to be. Are they on Facebook? Are they on Instagram? And be there. Are they on LinkedIn? Monitor thy results and do testing. Be dense. A lot of people are just doing things and they're not following up to see what is working. And then thou shalt move to paid advertising only after testing organically. So the reason I'm saying that is because I meet a lot of small business owners and they're like, okay, I don't have any money right now. They're saying I don't have any money, so I gotta start advertising on Facebook. And they go and they spend, I know people who spend $3,000 on Facebook ads. I know people that have spent $20,000 on Google ads without ever really understanding who their business is, who their competitor is, what they're supposed to say, and how to move forward. So this is the last thing you do. Moving to paid advertising is the last thing you do, only after you've tested organically and you know what works. So the way that you obey the first commandment is to really look at the core of who your business is, like I mentioned, and what makes you different. And if there's anything that I could leave you with today, the most important thing is content is king. There's so much noise out there. You have to continually be putting out content all the time. You got to put out videos, you have to put out blogs. And I know it can take a lot of work, but if you start to do that in the beginning, then you can just program everything and it will just go like that on its own afterwards. So content is king. These are all the different content pieces that everyone should be thinking about. And I know that it's a lot. And here are the free things I was talking about. So these are the 12 essential pieces of your marketing pie. Can you pause this one? Okay, so these are the 12 essential pieces of the marketing pie. You've got video marketing, local marketing, social media marketing, mobile marketing. That includes SMS messaging and mobile apps. You got to look at your analytics. You got to look at competition, your branding, and then you have to create graphics around that. Once you really know who you are and how you're different than the marketplace, you can start to create content that's interesting and engaging. Once you do that, you got to circulate it. A lot of people are just posting on social media or just posting on the blog. There are literally hundreds and thousands of bloggers out there and people with newsletters that are dying for content. So if you can give them valuable content, they will syndicate that information. You'll get more organic followers. It won't cost you a thing. Once you do that, then you can start running campaigns. Again, I always use the example, like, don't send a message to the same people all the time. If you sell dolls, don't just say, we sell dolls. You could sell dolls to a grandmother and say, hey, do you want to have a bonding relationship with your child? You could sell dolls to therapists and say, hey, you can use this in therapy. You can, you don't just say, we sell dolls. You have to figure out who your market is and speak specifically to them by creating campaigns. Once you've done all that and you know what works, then you move to paid ads. Video is free, local is free, social media is free. All of these things are free, but our community is not taking advantage of it. Now, I'll let you know that in terms of digital media, they say small businesses are usually late adopters of new technology. Like, we're still marketing at a level 1, which I'll show you in a minute, instead of using digital marketing strategies, which the top corporations are doing, which is why they're getting such good results. Okay, so for example, this is a little secret, guys. The next big thing is your reputation online. It doesn't matter what your, it doesn't matter.
It's Nakimbe.
Oh no, that's not what's supposed to happen.
It's true. Other third.
Oh, it's your presentation. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, let me just skip all this. This is just talking about what you were seeing there was that the Harvard and Berkeley Haas are talking about how your reputation is the next big thing online. If you're doing social media, if you're doing a blog, if you're doing all those things, but your competition has more reviews than you and 5-star reviews, they are who shows up when people type in the city name and the business. So again, that's free. All you gotta do is ask people for testimonials, get a lot of them, and you'll rise up in the Google ranks. That's an SEO strategy. It's completely free. So here are the 12 steps to master your digital marketing. Again, all free. The first thing I would advise you guys to do is look into video marketing. Mappdom just landed a gig with Mayfair Racket Club and Fitness, and if you go on their Facebook, you will see a difference in how they were marketing before, as opposed to how different it is when Mappdom got in there. The first thing we tell people is to do video marketing, because that's what Facebook really likes. That's what all social media really likes. You can be found on YouTube, which is the second highest rated search engine. Local marketing. A lot of businesses, you guys aren't even listed on Google, so I don't know how you're going to be found. Also, you have to be listed on Google in order to get reviews. If you have maps on your website, you will also rise higher in the ranks. These are all SEO strategies. It's all free. Social media is also free, but you have to be strategic. You have to know what you're doing. You can look at your analytics to find out who's going to your pages. That way you'll know who your audience is and you'll know what information they're interested in. So yeah, I'm going to just go through this quickly. Again, you guys can follow up with me later if you want to. Most of the marketing you guys are doing is just the tip of the marketing iceberg. So a lot of us are doing word of mouth and networking, which is great, because that is really your audience, and doing word of mouth and social media, and that's just, like I said, the tip of the iceberg. These are the different levels of marketing, and you'll have to go to my website to see it better. But yeah, so basically level 1, 2, 3, 4, you're either a novice, an advanced beginner, you're competent at what you're doing, you're proficient, or you're expert. And there's a correlation with the customer attraction ability and the acquisition. There's a correlation in terms of what level of marketing you do and how many customers you can attract and acquire. So if you're just operating at level 1, that's the novice, and you have a website and social media, you're not really engaging. You're not as active on social media, you're not using Facebook, you're going to be limiting your potential. And then once you start to move into SEO and lead generation and deep social and webinars, you can get more people, make more money, have more customer acquisition. Once you do that, you move up to the 4th level. Now you're talking about syndication, you're talking about email marketing. I can't believe how many websites I see out there and you guys are not even collecting emails. People do not buy the first time they go to your website. They need to see and hear from you at least 8 to 12 times. So you should be collecting email addresses and having an email marketing program. So yeah, so anyway, if anyone, we're having a local marketing, we have a local marketing course right now going on that's just $97. We have social media management for $199, depending on if you have your own content. We also have a video marketing course that's $97, and it just doesn't talk about like it talks about how to market your business, but how many videos you need. If you have a certain amount of videos on YouTube, they will put ads and then you can make money just from people clicking those ads. If you optimize your video, you're going to be found. It depends on your tags and your descriptions. All these things are free tactics that you guys can learn in this marketing course. We're also expanding because we're getting a lot of clients, so we are looking for reps. If anyone's interested in making some money while learning marketing at the same time, then please see Elle. Yeah, there's training provided. Oh, right, so M-Slice TV is going to be launching probably in September, because what I realize, unfortunately, sometimes in working with our community, we don't always have the money to pay big-time consultants. So what I've decided to do is this is Amanda, I don't know if you guys know her, she's a very popular chef here in the GTA, and she's going to be building a website, and she wants to get her Instagram and everything going, so we're going to be having a live demonstration where you can follow and you can learn how do you correctly get a website. How do you post to social media, and you can follow her success and apply those same tactics to your business. All right, yeah, so that's coming soon. So this is just how most people's marketing is how to go from confusion to clarity. These are just some of our previous clients. Oh, yes, and then I have one lady here, Odessa, who can tell you a little bit about the program, and then somebody else can come up next. So Odessa, do you want to say anything about what you've learned, or you don't have to? Are you good?
I can't. I'll say something.
Okay.
Good night, everyone. How are you? Good, great. So I have been working with Nakimbe for just under 1 year, and a lot of things have changed for me as a business owner, as someone who works on social media, who uses it as a platform. I've gone through her program, I'm still going through her program, and Nakimbe is a really hard teacher. But her tactics have worked. I've started doing more video marketing. I've really looked at rebranding everything, getting it all very clear in terms of the content and how I'm presenting. It just changes everything. There was a moment where I felt as though I had to post because you think you have to post on social media, but after going through the program and having these conversations with her and really recognizing and seeing the kind of work and care that she puts into working with her clients and getting you to understand, especially as Black business owners who don't have the ability to work on the higher levels as some of the corporate companies do. I think that the program has been incredibly helpful for me. I pass the same information on to friends and family who are doing the similar kind of social media postings, and they see the benefits. But I know for me, it has been definitely life-changing because I really can tell the difference when I'm scrolling on someone else's social media, and even for myself, I don't feel as though I'm where I need to be yet, but I know that with the direction that I have been going and how I've been able to leverage that through Mappdom International has been priceless.
Yes.
Hi, my name is Valerie.